society that swings between mind-numbing monotony and hardcore violence, any time behind bars can be transforming, for better or for worse. And at Hayes State Prison, inmates have a lot of time to do. Here, 1 in 5 is in for life. Almost half have over 15 years to serve, and most are here on violent charges. Hayes is a disciplinary camp, a place where inmates come when other facilities can no longer manage them. And it shows.
Don't try this at home.
You got an inmate with a life sentence without parole. What they got to lose?
In just the last month, 2 officers were beaten. During a routine count, inmates ambushed an officer and knocked him unconscious. A melee ensued, and another officer was attacked as other inmates joined in. In another incident, an inmate was hospitalized after a revenge beating went too far. Doing time in a world this extreme can change anyone. For some, that transformation starts physically, often in the form of a prison tattoo. To get one,
Are we rolling?
you have to find a good tattoo artist.
This is tattoo, Chain Gang Tattoos 101 here, yo.
You have to find someone like Yankee.
This is my ink and my water here. State toothpaste cap, state deodorant cap, you feel me? This is made out of nothing more than a standard Bic pen, a motor that comes out of a CD player, tape player, and then saran wrap wrapped around it to hold it all together.
It may seem crude, but in prison it's the best Yankee can do.
Apply some deodorant to the skin.
Deodorant helps transfer the pattern from paper to skin. Burnt baby oil is the ink, and the needles are fashioned from straightened springs.
Voila, you've got a pack.
Today, Yankee's client is Sean Rockefeller.
So if y'all are ready, here we go.
They are finishing a tattoo that has taken over a month to wind its way from his hand, up his arm, to his back. In exchange for the work, Rockefeller has paid Yankee almost $80 worth of commissary items. But this tattoo feels more like a rite of passage than a simple transaction.
This is where you're marked by what you know, where you've been, what you've seen, what you've done. When people see the tattoos, they will automatically know that he's traveled a road that is traveled by a few. When somebody looks at me in the future and says, well, how? What happened? I'll be able to say.
And that whoop there would be the police coming in,
Yeah.
so we're gonna go ahead and stop momentarily.
As common as prison tattoos are, getting one can be a risky operation. The homemade contraptions and needles can cause dangerous infections. The entire process is illegal in prison. Getting caught can guarantee a stint in the hole. For protection, they have hired what is called a bird dog, someone to alert them to approaching officers and possible shakedowns. But this is a false alarm, so they are given the all clear to continue.
Rockefeller, that's my buddy right there, you know what I mean? He's kind of like a little brother or something, and I can't necessarily say that I completely agree with him getting all these tattoos because he's young and he ain't got but just a couple years to do, you know what I mean? He's got his whole life ahead of him.
Rockefeller's new tattoo is the continuation of the story of his life behind bars. A mark he'll carry with him back to the street. He's been here for 1 year and is what's known as a short-timer, one of a minority of medium security prisoners in this close security environment. When he requested a prison close to his family, he landed at Hayes, the last place someone who claims to come from American royalty thought he'd ever end up, especially at his age.
People turn 18 and go to college. I turned 18 and went to prison. John D. Rockefeller is my great-grandfather's second cousin, which leaves me with blood of gold and empty pockets, you know what I'm saying?
Rockefeller's path to Hayes began when he was in high school.
I am in trouble for being in love, having a puppy love relationship, a high school relationship. She's a freshman, I'm a freshmore is what they call it. You know, just struggling through school just slowly year by year. I eventually turned 18. All right, she is 3 years and 1 month younger than me. That 1 month makes the difference of a misdemeanor and a felony. I'm arrested, charged with statutory rape.